Let me mute the mic. Test, test. Thank you to everyone in the chat who's letting me know that my sound is working. We're going to be getting started here in just a moment. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. All right, folks, we are back. Players are lagging for the opening break. I just got back to my seat, and it looks like V won the lag, so he will have the opening break. Just to give you the lay of the land, we are playing 9-ball pool this evening. The rules that the players have agreed upon, standard rules, 3 foul, winner break, all ball fouls. 9-ball will not count on the break, but all other early 9s will count as a victory. We're coming to you live from Bison Billiards in Clarence, New York. Premier Pool Hall in Western New York. We're excited to have you. We encourage you to be interactive in the live chat and just to sit back, have some fun, and watch some great pool. Let's see what V does here on the opening shot. Don't believe he has a pocket. Went for the combo. Pretty optimistic shot there. All balls are open, so if Mac can get good on the 2. Nice shot there. Looks like he's going to have to come back for the 5. Fortunately, hits the 6, leaves him hooked. What a kick shot there. Keeps the run going. 5-ball has a pocket in the top left corner. He can just hold it there for the 7. Fortunately, hits too much of the rail. Leaves V a shot. But the cue ball's going to be moving, so let's see what he can do here. Does sneak by the 7. 50-yard line. Can play a safe, or he can try to cut it. Looks like he elects for the safe, and a really good one. 2 blockers, the 8 and the 9. Matt might be able to curve this 1 rail. She does. And is he going to get lucky? No, he's not. Leaves V straight in on the 7. And everything else looks pretty rudimentary. Nice use of inside English there. Gets a nice angle on the 8. Could just come down 1 rail for the 9 in the bottom right, or he could draw it back. Looks to draw it back. Leaves himself straight in on the 9. Should be 1-0. And V sinks it to go up 1-0. This is our first stream here at Bison Billiards. So everyone's just going to have to be a little patient with some of the technicalities here. It is 1-0 Venkata. Just waiting for the scoreboard to refresh. A push out by Matt. Now Venkat can elect to give this back to Matt if he doesn't like it, but it looks like there's a pretty easy safety. And he plays that nicely, just needs that one ball to move a little bit. It didn't. Matt's gonna have a shot on that one, but the 2 ball is pretty buried. So I feel like a shot like this, you want to just try to get somewhere down near the 2 and play a good safe. See if he can do that. Unless he can play the gap, it doesn't look like he can.
Sure.
Good shot by Matt there to leave some distance. Just undercuts it, but it looks like he got a roll. No window on the 2. Let's see if Matt can maybe go 2 rails here. Send the 2 ball down near the 8-9. Spins it just a little bit too much. That'll give V ball in hand. Everything's open. I don't see any problems on the table. Gets a little funny here. Just gonna have to really draw this out. Isn't able to do it. Matt should be able to go rail first here, send the cue ball up the table for the 6. Oh, he can't see it. Very nice kick shot there. Not sure what happened there. It may have been a miscue. Jordan says in the chat that the score still says 0-0. I'm trying to update it. We're just having a little bit of an issue with the scoreboard, so I'll just keep reminding everyone of the score until we can get that fixed. It's 1-0 Venkata currently. They are racing to 9. Should just be able to play this with a little touch of inside. Come 1 rail up for the 9. Does that. And leaves himself a nice shot on the 9 for a 2-0 lead. And Venkata sinks it. Where's that cue ball going? And it holds up for him. So 2-0 Venkata going into rack 3. We do have a poll going in the live chat. We have 16 votes, and 62% of you do like Matt in this match, so we'll see if your predictions prove accurate. I spoke to both players before the match. They were really excited to play on the inaugural stream here at Bison Billiards. Ooh, scratch on the break. That's never good. Although it looks like that 5 ball, or maybe the 3 ball, is a little tied up. Ron Chamel in the live chat says these are 2 really fun players to watch. I would agree with that. I feel like they're pretty evenly matched. We do have their Fargos next to their names. Venkata is a 574 Fargo, while Matt is a 519 Fargo. So just around 50 points. But in pool, anything can happen. I know that these 2 have played before and they've been close matches, so we're hoping to see here tonight. Again, the scoreboard is currently not updating. It is 2-0 Venkata. We are in rack 3. And Matt tries to kick at that 3 ball. Doesn't get a piece. That'll give V ball in hand. Can't tell if that 8-9 is wired. If not, he's going to have to do something with those 2. Ooh, brings it back. Ooh, gets a nice roll off of those points. He does have a cut on the 5. Getting position on the 6 might be a little difficult. Let's see how he plays this. Cuts it up the rail. Overcuts it a bit, leaves the 5 ball hanging. Looks like Matt's gonna play this 2 rails, try to come out to the middle of the table for the 6 and the side. Plays it off that 3rd rail nicely. That's gonna give him a nice angle to hold it up for the 7. Let's see how he attacks this 8-9. Okay, the 8-9 must be on based on how he played that 7. It didn't seem like he was looking to try to get any closer. Just have to watch the cue ball here, make sure the cue ball doesn't leak out. Okay. This 8 ball is not a gimme. He can cut this in the side. Just have to watch that top right corner pocket. Nice use of English there. Brings it 2 rails. Actually going to use the 3rd rail here. Ooh. Nice roll there. Cue ball hangs up. Now these aren't the easiest shots. You got to make sure your tip is nicely chalked. And just nice, smooth, steady stroke here. Don't want to baby these. You want to fire them in like V just did to take a 3-0 lead. Nate Askoff in the chat says, "What up, peeps?" What up, Nate? Glad to have you. I'll just be updating the score in the chat box. It is 3-0 Venkata with 1 T. I misspelled that.
2 minutes.
V doing a little housekeeping, hanging that rack up on the light. Got a long shot on the 2. See if he can bury that. Real nice stroke there. Not a lot of body movement. Stayed still and delivered nicely through the cue ball. This should be pretty natural position. He could just come to that 2nd rail. Got a nice rub off that 5. I think that did help him. Might want to play this off the rail. Leave yourself a shallow angle here on the 6. Got a little bit of the wrong angle here, but he should be able to draw it out. Or he can elect to follow it off 1 rail. Let's see what he does here. He does draw it out. Don't want to get straight. Leaves himself a nice angle. Should just be able to draw this out with a little bottom left. You want to make sure, plays it with follow, I guess. Guess I don't know V's game as well as I thought I did. But he's good on this 8. You could just roll it forward and play the 9 in that bottom right corner.
No, I did not finish it already.
Okay. Good use of the bridge there. And this shot for a 4-0 lead. We are racing to 9. And he buries it. 4-0 Venkata. We're going to be doing these streams regularly on Monday nights. Hoping to do double headers. Tonight we just have the 1 match. But moving forward, we're going to be doing 2 matches every Monday night. If you are local to the Buffalo, Western New York area and you do want to play, just stop into Bison Billiards and talk to those here, and I'm sure we can get it set up. All right, so V does pocket 1 on the break. Not a great shot on the 1. Not even sure if he can see it, but I don't think that he's going to push out because this is a nice nice kick and stick shot if he can do it. No, he could see it. Wow. What a shot. Looks like he's straight in on the 3, so he can just roll up a little bit for the 4. Which he does. Maybe came up a little bit short with the 5 ball on that left rail. But he should just be able to spin this with some inside. A little bit too much. And the cue ball and the 5 ball tie up a little bit, but this is a pretty easy safe. And he plays that nicely. I think he's got some coverage with the 9. Matt might be able to see a piece of it. If not, he's going to have to look to kick off that top rail. He can see a piece of it. He just wants to try to hit it real thin. Let's see if he can squeeze this 5 ball by the 6. If not, he could bank it. Just stop the cue ball right there. Doesn't take my advice. Does try to cut it, but just not enough room. This is a pretty natural position. If Matt can smooth this shot in, he was good on the 6. V should just be able to bring this up 1 rail. Wants to get pretty straight on this 6 ball. Just got to watch out for the 9. A little too much angle, so he's going to have to make the cue ball dance a little bit here, maybe off the top rail, maybe come around the back of the 7. And that's what he tried to do. This is surely a bank shot, unless V sees something different. Doesn't like it, gets up off the shot. It's always a good idea when you're down on a shot and you're not feeling comfortable. You want to get up, reset yourself. Real nice shot there. That shot was not as easy as he made it look. He had a pretty tough cut. Was able to bring it off the rail back down for the 8. I think he's going to play the 9 ball in the side pocket where his cue is, but he does overroll it. Maybe just a touch. But this is for a 5-0 lead. And he sinks it. Maya says, this is great. Thanks to Vinny Socks and Buys and Billiards for bringing the game to our living rooms. No problem. Happy to do it. Happy Mike and everyone here at Buys and Billiards got on board with the streaming, and a lot of great things to come. Brian Lucano says, no fear. V certainly showed no fear on that shot. Just got down and fired it in. 5-0 Venkata. Breaking rack 6. And dry break, all the balls open. Matt's got a really good look here on the 1. If he's going to climb back in this match, this would be the time to do it. He can just float down for the 2. Maybe wanted to come down a little bit further where the 3 is, but really good shot there. Knew he had a big angle, so he played that into the 5 to slow the cue ball up. And this looks like he could just maybe come up 1 rail to the left side of the 9. See if that's what he does. He wants to try to get relatively straight on the 4. Okay. See what he does here. Playing it with follow. Yeah. That's always the risk with that type of shot. Those pockets, those top corner pockets get pretty big. So this gives V a really good chance to make it a 6-0 lead, which is a huge lead in a race to 9. Although that wasn't the greatest shot with ball in hand. Definitely wanted to get closer on that 6. He's going to really have to use some draw here. Some bottom right, come off that right rail, back for the 7. It just makes that shot so tough. We got a 6-9 combo. When the balls are this far apart, it makes this combo extremely difficult. Almost to the point you really don't want to shoot this if you don't have to, but I don't really see a lot of options as far as the safety. I think Matt's got to go for it, which he did. And leaves V a shot on the 6. It looks like he could just play this off the right rail, right long rail, come back for the 7. Where the 8 ball is, you really don't have to get great on the 7 as long as you have a shot. Comes off that long rail nicely. Just should be able to just kill this off the right rail just with some bottom right. He elects to try to come across and back. That's a really difficult shot. I think he could have just killed that and just taken his medicine. And even if you come out a little bit in the middle of the table, that 8 ball is doable, especially where the 9 ball is. You want an angle to come all the way back down for the 9. Elects to play a safe, not a great one. Matt can cut this. I think you want to just maybe play this with like some bottom right, just come 2 rails. He does. Oh, give him a bump. There he goes. This is for 5-1. And he sinks it. I promise we will have the scoreboard fixed by next Monday. Apologize for the inconvenience, but I am updating the score in the chat. So it is currently 5-1 Venkata. Matt breaking rack 7. Little discussion going on between the 2 players. All right. Matt breaking from the right side, hits that 1 ball pretty square. Doesn't get a ton of movement. V will surely push out here. Let's see if he moves this 9. The 9 ball looks like it's hanging. Nope. I don't know about that push. Looks like Matt's got a pretty good shot here. If he cuts this 1, just floats the cue ball to the other side of the table. Brian Lacano says in the chat, nice shot, Matt. The world was watching. The world is watching. We have viewers from all over the world. pool is a worldwide sport. A lot of enthusiasts. We welcome all of them to the Bison Billiards stream. What a shot by V. Nice little bankaroo there. Everything's open. Looks like the 3-ball only goes in the bottom right and top right. So he would have to come out of that corner. He wanted to hit that 5-ball full. If he hit that 5-ball full, he would have had a really good shot on that 3. Now it looks like he can just play this come 3 rails out of the bottom left corner. Elects to bring it back and go into the 7 to stop the cue ball. Steve Radowski says, let's go V. Ron says, thank you for streaming this match. Of course. Plenty more matches to come. We're just getting started here at Bison Billiards in the streaming department. Like I said, tonight is our first stream, so we're just testing things out, and we'll be having regular streams. Nate Askoff says, Team Matt. Can't tell if that 9-ball is too close to the rail to play the 7-9. It doesn't matter. He misses the 6, overcuts it. I think if the 7-9 is playable down 5-1, Matt's got to have to play this bank shot. Just take your chances. He does. Sort of a two-way there. Tries to leave the cue ball behind the 7-9. Not a bad idea there. Does look like V can see it. If he can see it, he can make it. Which he does. That cue ball's got a little gas in it. Trying to hold it up here, trying to bring it above the 8. Doesn't quite get into the cue ball enough, but he gets a nice little bump there. The angle on the monitor looks like he can cut it, but I'm looking at the table live, and I don't think he can. I think he's going to have to bank this. And if he does bank it, he's going to be coming underneath the 9. Yeah. Played it with a lot of follow, and it just kind of got that kick off the rail. Held the cue ball up. Let's see if Matt can cut this. Trying to play it with some inside. That is a really good shot. A really good shot, and he's going to be perfect on that 9-ball. Seemed like he shot that a little quick. I know Matt's a fast player, but felt like even when he got down on the shot, it seemed like he shot that a little bit quicker than normal. So that's unfortunate. It's gonna give V a shot. What you maybe want to do here is bank it, leave the cue ball on the bottom rail, sort of play a 2-ray, which he tried to do. You know you're going to leave some distance, which he did. But this is a shot. I think Matt's chances are high with this one. Undercuts it. Leaves V a similar shot, just the opposite side of the table. Let's see if V has better luck with this one. He's looking at the bottom right. I think I like the bottom left. See, when you're shooting that to the bottom right, you're sort of shooting into a blind pocket. It looked like the angle was better to shoot that in the bottom right because the way your vision is, when you're down on the cue ball, you're able to see that pocket a little bit better. But he elects to go to the bottom right. His left, our right. Leaves Matt a bank. And he hit that really good. And leaves via a chip in here for 6-1. This pocket's one of the more difficult pockets in the pool hall, so you got to hit this clean. See if he can do it. Jumped up a little bit on that shot. All right, Matt, let's bury this one. Let's close the gap. Let's make this a tight match. And he does. Good shot by Matt there. Under some pressure. 5-2 now, Venkata. Once again, we appreciate everyone joining us on this Monday night. The inaugural stream here at Bison Billiards in Clarence, New York. Premier Pool Hall in Western New York. If you haven't been here and you're in this area, I would highly recommend it. Beautiful tables, nice people, just good vibes all around. Matt makes the 7 on the break. Although the 1 ball is tied up with the 4. Not much he can do here. I would almost push out here. Let V deal with it. I don't think he's going to do that. A lot of times if you can see the 1 ball, players are unlikely to push. I like to push there because of something like that. You know, you push, you leave the cue ball down at the bottom rail. You know, if V takes it, he takes it. If not, you can pretty much play that exact same shot. Now you leave the table open. And it's a road map. You got the 2, you got the 3 ball down there, bottom left. Just come up for the 4, 1 rail for the 5, 6. I mean, ducks on a pond. V's playing very confident tonight. I asked him what his pre-match meal was. He would not divulge that information, but looks like he must have had a nice pre-match meal with the way he's playing. Gets up off the shot. I don't know if he was actually playing that. I think he was playing safe. But when you're rolling good, you're rolling good. He ends up making the 4 ball and gets perfect on the 5. Just needs to roll up, and that ball's not going to drop in that pocket. That top right, our top right pocket, it's probably the most difficult pocket in the entire pool hall. You hit any piece of the rail, it's just not going to go. Especially where he hit it, it's going to hang 99 out of 100 times. Good shot there by Matt, playing that rail first. Just needs to bring this out. He could even play it off the second rail if he wants, which he does. Maybe didn't get into it as much as he wanted. If he did, cue ball would be more up towards the center of the table. But this is a pretty good shot for him. He can come 2 rails, bottom right, find that 3rd rail, and he's perfect. This is Matt to make it 5-3. And he sinks it. 5-3 Venkata. After V jumped out to a 5-0 lead, Matt has rattled off 3 straight games to make this a little bit tighter of a match. Matt sporting the Bison Billiards t-shirt. They are available for sale here at the pool hall. If anyone thinks that would look nice in their wardrobe, come and pick one up. We'd be happy to sell it to you. All right, Matt breaking down 5-3, rack 9. Gets a good break. Nothing falls. This is where Venkat's going to slow down a little bit. You know, goes up 5-0, feeling pretty good. Now with Matt winning 3 straight, the pressure shifts a little bit. And he didn't handle the pressure great there. Left Matt a real nice shot here. He plays with some inside, come down, and just come up. Maybe a little bit too hard. This should be a pretty easy save. Just stop the cue ball there. Bank the 2 rail up by the 6-8, which he did nicely. Let's see if they can get that magic rack off the table. I think the 5 might be sitting on it. Good kick there. And a nice bounce there. He ties up the 3 ball. Makes this rack a little bit longer. A shot like this, you just want to make sure you don't untie those balls. You want them to stay buried. That way, if you don't get the 2 ball or the cue ball where you want, at least you know you're going to get back to the table. He doesn't do that. But he leaves it long. This is certainly not an easy out. V misses, but he gets quite the roll into the 9. We are playing with jump cues, and I think I saw Matt just break out shorty. Little surgery at the tip, extracting that magic rack. Good jump there. Makes contact with the 2, kicks back off the cue, and the cue ball settles with some distance. Okay, make this 2 ball, goes into the 3 ball. He does have it in the bottom left. Just drop back a little bit, or he does play the combo. Now this you're gonna have to play in the corner. You don't want to play this in the side because of those balls, but he does get a friendly bump. 5 ball from here does appear to go in the bottom left, so he can just play this 1 rail, come down for the 5, play that in the bottom left, and then the 7-8. Makes a nice shot. Maybe wanted to come down maybe another few inches, but he should be good here. A little sharper cut than he probably wanted, but this is a makeable shot. You're going to be coming down for the 8. He just hangs it. Now this, when a ball's hanging like this, not easy to get position. I expect V to, you're going to have to hit this real thin or play it rail first. He hits it real thin. And that's what happens. It's really tough to gauge the speed on a shot like that when the ball's hanging in the pocket. You really can only see a piece of it. This is makeable, though. And then you just take your medicine on the 9. Tries to play that with some inside and just overcuts it, but doesn't leave anything great for Matt. I don't see a great safe. So I think you do have to try to bank this, which he does. Plays it with good speed. That's the speed you want to play that shot with, because then you got a chance at the double, which he almost made. V makes that on the 50. No, slows down just in time. This shot to go up 6-3. Venkata. Known around these parts as V. And that rack stops the bleeding a bit. After taking a big lead, Matt settled in, won a few racks. So that was a rack V really did need to win to keep that comfortable cushion. And it's a race to 3 for V. We are racing to 9. Dry break. I don't believe Matt can see the 1. Let's see if he pushes or if he just tries to kick at it. Does try to kick. Didn't get enough of it. You want to hit that a little bit fuller to maybe try to bring the 1 further down the table, but V can cut this. And then come 3 rails around for the 2 on the side. Really good position shot there. Let's see if he can hold this up with some inside to play that 3 in the bottom left. He does do that nicely. I am close to the table, but I'm commentating off of a monitor, so sometimes it's difficult to see the angles. But that 3 ball, elects to play that with a lot of right draw there. I don't know what he's looking at. Looks like the 4 is pretty good, and just roll a little bit up for the 5. I would have maybe rolled that up a little bit further, especially if he's planning on playing this with some inside to try to come 2 rails down for that 6. But he leaves himself a pretty sharp angle. Maybe looking to come back 1 rail. So that's good roll. Good roll. See if he can make the 6, or he's playing the carom and he leaves it hanging. A really good opportunity for Matt here. This is a touchy shot, but the 8 and the 9 are in good position. Can't tell how straight he is on this 6. Looks like he's drawn out. Just overdraws it, but no. Gets a nice bump off of that point on the side pocket. You make this your home. Just nice. Did a really good job of staying down on that shot. Not a lot of body movement, and just smoothed it in. 6-4 is our score here.
Last session, yeah, I'm 1 for 7 and 9 ball this session and 2 for 5. I hit 51% of those. Yeah, you should.
Matt is not switching his break position. I don't think he's had a lot of success on the break, so I might try to move that cue ball around. And again, another dry break. That's what I mean. I think if I'm Matt, I'm maybe looking to move the cue ball to the other side of the table, or just kind of keeping an eye on where V's breaking from, because I feel like V's having a little bit better success on the break. It's a little pro tip for you. If you're ever in a match and you're not breaking well and you see that your opponent's breaking well, just take note of that. Maybe adjust your break based on where your opponent's breaking from. Miss on the 1, but could not have left it any better. Matt, a little sarcastic tap on the table. We like to see that. A little chuckle. Examining his options here, which are pretty limited. The only route I see is maybe coming 3 rails under the 8. Maybe coming off this bottom rail. Again, it's tough to see on the monitor how close he is to that 6. It's just, I don't know if you can get enough velocity on the cue ball to make a good hit. What do you think, chat? How would you play this shot? Maybe just tie up a ball? That might be what he's looking to do. Maybe just extend the game a little bit by tying up a couple balls, so even if V gets ball in hand, it's not a simple out. I think that's what he tried to do. Trying to push that 6 ball up closer to the 5 ball. Didn't get it up far enough. Let's see what V can do here. Really, the 2 to the 3 is really the key shot. If he gets good on this 2, and he runs the cue ball, almost scratches. It does hang up. Can't tell if he's hooked. I think he can see the 2. Based on his body language, I guess he can't. Oh no, he can. Nope. And he was looking to tie up the 5 and the 4 to make Matt's out a little bit more difficult. But now with having ball in hand, is Matt going for a 3 foul? He is. And that's not a bad shot. He takes away the long rail with the 4 ball. And he may take away the right long rail as well with the 6. He has the window to come 2 rails off the top of the table, or he can come 2 rails out of the bottom right corner. I'm curious to see what he does here. Nate says 5 railer, easy. Looks like he is electing to go off 2 rails around this corner. You could make it. I think that's the best shot because you can make it. And he came very close. I think if he hits that, he makes it. So I think that's the best option. So Venkat is on 2. So Matt can go for the 3 foul, but I'm not doing that here. It looks like as easy as the 3 foul. But he is going for the 3 foul. This would be a stream first. A 3 foul victory. Seems like he's a little indecisive on what he wants to do. I mean, I can see what he's trying to do. He wants to put the 2 ball down on the bottom rail and use the 5 and the 4. But again, with where the 2 ball is, you got the 3 ball in the other side pocket. Maybe he's just thinking the 3 to the 4 is maybe a little difficult. Yeah, no, he reconsiders. He's going to go for the run out. Nope. And he changes his mind. He's going that way. Nah. Yeah. I think he maybe did a little bit too much overthinking on that shot. I think you just kind of got to go with your gut. And V comes back with a safe. But I think Matt can clip the right side of it. Which he does. Gets a rail. Nice shot there on the 2, uses the 5 wisely to stop the cue ball for the 3 in the side. Got the window on the 4. All he's got to do is come down. He's got the window on the 4. It just might have too steep of an angle. He might have to play the 5 in the left side. He might have to play with some bottom right. And that's what he does. He didn't want to hit that 9. He wanted to avoid that 9 and come off that second rail. He hit that a little bit soft. He had to get further up the table to get down for the 6. So let's see what he does here. He's playing it. Looks like he's going to run into the 8. No, he doesn't. What a shot that was. Pulls one out of his bag of tricks. He's going to cut the 6, but the cue ball is going to be moving, so he's going to have to probably come around the table. No, he bumps into the 7. It's a good shot. Misses that one by quite a bit, and it looks like he may scratch. He does. Makes the 9. The 9 ball will spot. Oh, no. He didn't make the 9. I'm sorry. It's still on the table. So good opportunity here for Matt. He just needs to lock in. Just get good on the 8. Good position. Natural to come across for the 9. I'd use the second rail here. Don't baby it. See what happens there is you try to slow roll it. He didn't get great on the 9, but you try to slow roll it, and that's going to decrease the accuracy of the shot. So You know, you want to hit that a little bit firmer, use that second rail, come back out for the 9. Don't be afraid to use the rail. V didn't play that one real well, so he's going to have a bank on the 9, or he could play a safe. He could just clip off the right side of the 9 maybe and bring the cue ball down. Let's see what he does. Does bank it. Now, V's a savvy player. He played that shot right by leaving the cue ball down at the bottom rail, or the top rail, however you want to look at it, because you know you're always going to leave distance. Even if you don't make that 9 ball in the side, you're leaving distance. And distance is your friend. Matt says, I don't care about your distance. I'm just going to bury that one to cut the lead to 6-5. Will Rhodes in the chat says, this is the start of the top Buffalo players. Will, thanks for joining us. We're not 100% sure on the format we're going to be using. Mike and I still need to sit down and discuss it. I don't know if we're going to do a top Buffalo players list. I think to start, we're going to do a regular stream on Monday nights where we're going to do this Monday night melee. Maybe start doing a double header. With next Monday's stream, and then we're going to fill in with matches here and there, and then at some point maybe do a top Buffalo players list, but we don't have anything set in stone at this point. But once we do have something in place, we'll make sure everyone is aware. Okay. V does have an open shot here, and he buries it. Really, really strong shot there. Just got to be careful not to get hooked behind the 6. Does a good job coming high enough for the 4. You want to leave yourself a really good angle where the 5 is. Let's see what he elects to do here. Yeah, he tries to come 3 rails. You're not gonna be able to play that shot on this table, unless he was trying to come short side. He could have been trying to. That is a great shot, and also a great positional shot there. This cut on the 6 is a little bit sharper than it looks on screen, but he should be able to hold it up for the 7 in the side. Yeah, but see, I think he was a little bit worried about overrolling the 7, so that's when you're going to undercut it. And this is a perfect angle. That was a great shot, coming 2 rails. Just got to float down for the 8. No? You're gonna have to go the length of the table here. You're not gonna hold it. That's a great shot. This is to tie it up at 6. Okay. He missed it to what we like to call the pro side. Overcuts it, knowing that if he does miss, the 9 ball is going to hang out down at that bottom rail. You'll leave the cue ball long. Let's see what V does here. Could bank it. He could just try to play the 9 ball back up to the top rail. He does bank it. A little bit of a wild shot there. Is it going to sit by the side? No. Real funny shot here for Matt. Real funny shot. This is one where maybe he just wants to play this off the long rail, leave it on the bottom rail, just play him safe. I don't know if he can make this. Yeah. Yeah, that's one I may have played safe on. I know he's feeling good right now. He's cut this lead down to 6-5, but might have held up on that shot. But Venkata can't capitalize. And this is to tie it up at 6. And we have a entirely new ball game. 6-6 tied. I will be right back. Okay, I just wanted to verify the score. It is 6-6. If you're just tuning in, Venkat did lead 5-0 in this match. So Matt's won 6 out of the last 7 racks. And he's in control of the table. Trying to get behind that 7. Doesn't quite get there. But that 3-9-6 is looking difficult. And V has just lost his stroke here. It seems like he's just not shooting as confidently as he was. Let's see what Matt can come up with here. I think he can cut the 2. Tries to play it with speed, just tries to go into it and make something happen. Hits the 8. Or I'm sorry, that is the 7 ball. The 3 ball is in the side, so he played that nicely. All right. Just got to watch out for the 8 ball here. Watch out for that 8 ball. And looks like he would have been hooked. Leaves V with a cut here. Just needs to get to the other rail. Just needs to get to the other rail to have a shot on this 6. Plays it just a little bit too hard. He's going to get hooked. But I think he's got room to play the rail first. Play this softly.
Fantastic 4.
Just a little bit too hard. Is there a carom here? Or do you cut the 7? I think he's just going to go for the cut. Try to come up behind the 8. He misses it. All right. Really good opportunity for Matt here to take his first lead. I don't want to jinx him, but the balls are all there. Looks like he's just trying to bring this off. That's a tough shot. It's going to run on you, but if you get a bounce, yeah, he's going to try to. You're shooting this into a blind pocket. This is a really difficult shot. But he's going to get a roll. He is going to get a roll, and he is going to take a 7-6 lead. Matt Mendola. On a legendary run here. 7 out of the last 8 racks have gone to Matt. And we have quite the match here. We thank you all for tuning in.
I don't have blue, I just have regular.
This is the kind of match we wanted on our first stream here at Bison Billiards. So V's going to have to do something to get back in the match. He has control of the table after a dry break. And Venkat, I think he was playing the safe there, but this looks to be a pretty easy hit. It looks like Mac can come underneath the one. I guess not. I guess I'm not seeing that right. That's a really tough kick to judge when you're just kicking that one rail off, off the top rail. It's very difficult to judge. You saw it there. And Venkat is going to go for the 3 foul here, which with all the balls clumped up here at the bottom of the table, it's not a bad move. Plays a good one there, but I think Matt can come 2 rails here. He's looking to go 1 rail. If you do go 2 rails off the bottom and then the right rail, it's tough to get a rail after that, especially if you hit the 1 ball full. So I see what he's thinking, maybe trying to go 1 rail. See, this is a kick. You need to kick this relatively hard, because if you're coming behind the 1, chances are you're not going to get a rail after you hit the 1. So you got to hit this with some pace, which he did. Really good kick there. And I think he may have heard me. I got to quiet down. Good straight shooting there by V. Not an easy shot up the rail. 2-5 combo. Good roll there. He hit that pretty hard. Easily could have got hooked there. He's got the 3 in the side, but he's got the wrong angle, I believe, to get back for the 4, unless he can draw it back, which he could, but he's going to leave himself a pretty steep angle here on the 4. This is a touchy shot. Real touchy. Very easy to undercut. And he did undercut it. I've undercut about 1 million of those in my life. That's why I knew he was going to undercut it. Let's see if Matt goes to the jump cue here. I would go to the jump cue based on where the 6 is. If you make the 4, chances are you're going to get position on the 6. So I would definitely use the jump cue here. And he does, and he gets position on the 6. Great jump shot there by Matt. He's looking to go on the hill, folks. He means business. You can see it in his eyes. He's not messing around. Nate Askoff says, let's go. Just ease this up. Just hits it a little too hard. He's going to get on the 50. He can cut this, though. No bridge. No bridge. What a shot. What a shot. He's going to leave himself long on the 8, though. Doesn't matter. Oh, no. Hangs it. He hit that good, too. I thought that was going the whole way. But he hangs it up. Let's see what V can do here. Maybe come around the backside of the 9. Nope, it comes up. V looking to make it 7-7. And we could have just played a race to 2. And that's exactly what he does. 7-7 tie match. So forget about those first 14 racks. We're playing a race to 2. Just erase everything that you just saw. Those first 14 racks, none of that means anything. It's the first 1 to 2 games. Players know it. The fans know it. It's rock and roll. Nice break there. But he doesn't. They're both breaking from the right side of the table, and they're both not having the greatest luck on the break. I'm surprised one of them haven't decided to maybe make a change and try a different spot on the table, but they're sticking to their guns. So he's got the wrong angle on the 1 here. The 2 ball is up table, but where the 3 ball is, I was going to say, should be able to, if he's going to play the billiard, or is he going to, or does the 2 ball go? Just plays the combo, just gets down like it's a chipping. That's the way Matt's been shooting the last 8 or 9 racks here. Not scared of any shot on the table. Taking a look at the 31 votes we have in our poll. Venkat at 52%, Matt at 48%. I feel like a lot of those votes were probably early on, because based on what we've been seeing the last 8 or 9 racks, Matt has really settled in, and he's making it look easy. Just roll this up. Two balls for the hill. Plays that really nicely. A little bit of inside to shorten the angle. And this is for an 8-7 lead. 8-7 Matt. I've been told that I'm putting up the score in the chat before the 9 ball goes down. I think there might be a slight delay, so I'll make sure I don't do that. I don't want to take away any of the suspense. Good opening shot there by Matt. Let's see what he can do with this 3 ball.
Hi, David. How are you?
Leaves V long. Don't believe it goes by the 6. He went for it anyway. I'll tell you what, both of these players have played very aggressively tonight. Not a lot of defensive play. There was that one rack where they were going back and forth, maybe trying to 3-foul each other. But other than that, They've really just been firing away. Matt taking a little bit of time here. Maybe a defensive shot here. Up 8-7. V's got the urgency, so Matt might want to put him in a little bit of a tough spot, but he goes for it. And does he get shape on the 4? It looks like he does. A little hampered by the 7, though. But if he can come around the back of the 5, which he tried to do, but I think he's going to be okay. He is. V can see a piece of this 4, but really can't do too much with it. Besides maybe trying to thin off of it and bring the cue ball back down table. All right, that 5 ball does go. Matt should just be able to run the cue ball back down table. Hits it a little bit too full. That's what took the pace off the cue ball. If he hits that to the thin side of the pocket, the cue ball is going to be closer to the 6. Trying to maybe play the cue ball behind the 7. No. Going for the cut. Watch outside pocket. I think he leaves that 6 ball on for V. If he doesn't, V's going to maybe just try to play the 6 ball down table. No, he left it on. And if V can make these 3 balls, we're going to be looking at Hill. Not sure what happened there. It looks like he let up on his stroke. He certainly wasn't trying to go short side on that 8. He's trying to get above it. Just let up on his backstroke. And the cue ball took off on him. But he still should be okay if he just rolls up. Decides just to stop it right there. And this is to make it Hill. Again, we thank everyone for tuning in.
Nice shot.
Misses it to the pro side. Leaves Matt with a decision here. You're up 8-7. You were down 5-0. Do you take your chance here and just try to bank this in? Or do you try to come up with a defensive shot? That's what he's pondering. Looks like he's going to go for it. And just cuts it a little bit too much. Leaves V the shot for Hill. I promise I didn't ask them to go Hill, just for the excitement value. Looks like that's what we're going to get. With authority, Venkat says, let's go to the hill. Trying to refresh the scoreboard. I tried it a little bit earlier in the match too. Let's see if it works here now that we're 8-8. No. Matt tries to play a defensive shot there, and I think V can see it. Tries to go for the cross corner bank. Ooh, 9-ball. Flirting with that right side pocket. Matt can draw this out, play the 2 in the same pocket. 3-ball down here as well. Not sure if he can draw this one to the long rail. Looks like he's trying to come under the 8. Yep. Good angle. Maybe wanted to get a little bit straighter where the 4-ball is. See if he maybe goes 3 rails here. Tries to hold it up. If he did, that was a touchy shot.
I'm just practicing. I'm on a team.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what Matt can do on this 5. I think he got a little bit straight. But the 6-ball goes in the bottom left. He could just draw this back to the rail. Does a good job there. Just stop the... Yeah, you hit that one with a little bit too much pace. That cue ball will pass under the 7, but he couldn't cut it enough. So he went into the 6 full, double kissed. Matt with a really good opportunity here to close this out. Although if he is straight with the cue ball on the rail, there's really not much he can do besides maybe just roll it in like he just did. And this is really it. You make the 7, you're home free. Because that 8-ball is in a good line. Just kill it off that rail. No. The cut on this 7 is a little bit sharper than it looks on stream, but it's certainly doable. He's going to have to come down and come back up. Which he does. Goes into the 8 and gets a really friendly roll. Now with where that 9-ball is, he's going to have to get on the other side of the 9. If he comes up short at all, it's going to make it a really awkward shot on this 9. So he's going to really have to get into this 8. Looks like he's straight. He's going to really have to try to draw this out and get on top of the 9. I'm sure he knows that. He does. And he gets perfect. And Venkata takes it 9-8. Really great match by both players. Quick recap, Venkat went up 5-0. Matt went on a streak. We went hill, and Venkata takes it last rack. I'm going to cut out. I'm going to see if Venkata wants to come over and do a quick post-match interview. So if you wish, stay with us. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Vinny?
When are you staying for set 2?
Hello?
Hey, Vinny, can you hear me?
Chat, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Well, you can ask Matt if he can help us with. Yeah, it's turned on. My thing is not working.